Chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Metal rope forearm on point.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
That can't work. From up high. Oh, my God. Cover.
2.
Danger everywhere you look. There's plenty of pain that's going to be dished out here.
Here we go. Time for Andre Chase to stake his claim here in Elimination Chamber. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Interceptor.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Big forearm.
Able to capitalize on Chase's mistake.
Wow.
Dragon twist cutter. Constant pressure stacking on top of Chase here.
Yeah, now Chase has got to turn the momentum around.
Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Rainbow cutter. It saw what was coming there.
Chase is pushing back now.
Could be a chance for Andre to change the complexion of this match.
And Chase looked outsmarted.
Oof, kick finds it.
Time. Shots on. Will that close Andre out?
There's 2.
And we've got the final 4 superstars in their chamber. Still a bit far from the finish.
It's Duke Hudson out of his pod and into the action.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Oh, it is over.
Into the cover. A kick out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Uh-oh. End of days.
Hudson won't come back after that.
2 count. Near fall.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up.
You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to get...
Oh, my God.
This is out of control. Is it enough? The cover. 2.
Only 3 competitors remain here in the chamber. This could still go any way.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. We'll see what Jensen has in store for the rest of the chamber. And here we go, returning to the ring. Brooks looking helpless to every attack.
Brooks is finding no salvation here.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Cover. A defiant kick out after 1.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Fully timed offense there.
Suplex.
Popped right in the face.
Super kick.
Ooh, stinging kick. And Jensen shots on. Man,
Is there any life left in Jensen?
2.
And now these 2 are fighting for that final fall. Looks like Nathan Frazier is next into the chaos of the chamber.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Did you hear that impact?
Uh-oh.
oh, you kidding me?
Back of his neck.
Making the most of that with the pin.
Amazing.
Super kick.
Boots up. Oh, man. Yeah.
Kick.
Nasty kick. Well-placed kick.
Boom.
Strong kick.
My goodness.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Big hammer connects.
Oh, stop.
And the forearm smash.
Oh, double axe handle connects.
Able to avoid death.
Shots on.
That could be Frazier's demise.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this Mutiny Mystery Chamber, and now he's not only one half of the Unity Champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny Champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods open, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bayley.
There you see what's at stake. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh! Boom! Bang!
Safe! Bullseye with the back fist. Series of kicks in the corner.
Look at all these boots to the face.
Here comes a big one. Ooh!
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Forearm smash after the stops. Dropping the elbow. What's CM Punk going for here?
Planted down across the back. He's quick to get out of the way there.
Boom! The challenger is getting torn into.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
An important tag here.
This could change the match.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Year after year with Bayley, It wasn't as that I managed you two, maybe. So anyone.
I wanted to get the four of us.
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh, yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless.
So you figured out how to get by.
You can...
I guess you're right.
I know you couldn't.
Keep in mind.
Which brand do you want?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk.
Yes?
Excuse me? Funny.
What do you mean?
When he...
Pathetic.
I know.
If Punk...
And wreck...
Pretty much.
So what do you...
It's a good thing, Flor.
This?
Jade Cargill has arrived at NXT Mutiny.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill!
If Jade Cargill decides to join Mutiny, it will radically change the odds of Survivor Series.
Separate and apart from the enormous blow, losing this kind of generational talent would be in the ring, it would tear apart an already fractured locker room.
Jade Cargill standing in an NXT Mutiny ring just feels wrong. Our tornado of thrills, a whirlwind of wrestling, Psycho Sally.
And her opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, Psycho Sally.
Psycho Sally is really capturing the imagination of the WWE Universe, Corey. Kids love her.
Kids love a lot of weird things. That's not exactly the barometer I go by.
We've seen a lot of improvement from Psycho Sally over the last year, but this feels like a mismatch on paper.
We know that CM Punk is desperate to sign Jade Cargill away from WWE. Maybe he's trying to give her an easy night.
If that's his strategy, it's not going to work. If I know anything about Cargill, she wants a challenge, not a psycho walk in the park.
Sally is out of the way.
A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
She's looking a little drained now.
Sent to the corner.
Sending her up on the top rope.
Jade Cargill, what does she have in mind here for her opponent? Oh my, this could be scary. From the top, Jade Cargill with Jaded. Turn the lights out.
2. Jade is your winner here.
Here is your winner,
Jade Cargill begins her mutiny journey with an easy victory.
Well, let's hope this is the first and last stop of the trip, Cole. If Jade joins Mutiny, we're all in trouble.
The storm has arrived.
Jade Cargill and Mutiny? It just feels right.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. But what was all that about with Psycho Sally? She came out there like a crash test dummy.
Sally's a good soldier. When you accepted our invitation to test the Mutiny waters, I told her, you are going to be Jade's first opponent, and you are going to make her shine. And it was great, wasn't it, Punk?
So great. See, here at Mutiny, we know money when we see it, and you are all the money, Jade. I've known it since I first saw you. In Mutiny, you won't be just a storm. You'll be climate change.
We have known each other for a minute, Punk. Did I ever strike you as the kind of woman looking to play life on easy mode?
Jade, no. Of course not.
If you want me to lead Mutiny's team into Survivor Series, you better give me your best next week. All your best in a battle royal, including...
Bayley? Yes! She accepts! Bayley and 4 other top Mutiny competitors will see you in the ring next week.
Yes, they will.
Then I guess you have me one step closer to Mutiny. See you next week.
Jade Cargill demanded to face the best Mutiny had to offer, and now she has her chance.
I don't know if she meant she wanted to fight them all at the same time.
One by one or all in a bunch, Jade Cargill is ready to go in this battle royal. It's like an SUV falling on you. Teetering on the top rope, this could be it. Will the feet touch the floor? And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
And Perez is having the fight brought right to her there.
Yeah, Jade delivering the pain.
Connects. Saw it coming. Ooh, sharp elbow. Did you hear the impact? Boom.
She knew how to evade that. Suplexes, slams, and bombs are painful, but being slapped like that is humiliating.
You would know, Saxton.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, direct impact to the chest.
Clubbing blow to the back.
Forearm club. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Being sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight.
And able to beat Bayley to the punt.
Oh my gosh!
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
An elusive Bayley there.
Jade taking a step back and measuring her opponent.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaded.
Cargill has her staring at the lights.
Jade Cargill gets the win.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill with a huge win in Mutiny territory.
What you just saw is the reason CM Punk is so desperate to recruit Jade. And it looks like he might be succeeding.
Jade, I need to ask you a favor.
What's that? Not to beat you sideways again?
Nah, but everyone loved that, right? Punk and Bayley told me I did so good. You made her look like a queen, they said.
Has it occurred to you that anyone who would tell you to go out and get beat down on purpose doesn't have your best interest at heart?
Mutiny values everyone equally. Punk says so all the time.
It's chilly out here. What's your favor?
Punk wanted me to see if you were ready for us to make you some mutiny-themed gear. I haven't gotten any yet, so you should feel honored.
Punk is getting a little ahead of himself, don't you think? I told him that if he wanted me in Mutiny, he needed to put me in there with the best you got.
But we did? Those were top competitors in the Battle Royal. You got to fight Bayley. She's so cool.
When I said the best, I meant the best. Your champions, Io Sky and Trick Williams. You tell Punk that if he gives me the both of them in a handicap match next week, I'll wear your colors when I lead Mutiny into Survivor Series.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. You should think about getting some better role models.
Jade Cargill is here to square off against Mutiny's champions.
The following contest is a handicap match. Introducing first, from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Everyone knows Jade Cargill's a freakish athlete, but intentionally walking into a match with competitors the caliber of Io Sky and Trick Williams could be a fool's errand.
There's no denying Jade's confidence, and that's why CM Punk wants her in Mutiny.
Jade faces off against NXT's top champions and then has a major decision to make.
A woman who has quickly taken control of the women's division.
And their opponent, accompanied by CM Punk, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, the NXT Women's Champion, Io Sky.
Io is not happy with merely defeating your opponent. She wants to be the cause of their downward spiral.
Io is done waiting for her opportunity. Now she's slaying whoever crosses her path and taking all the accolades in the process. A woman who calls Rey Mysterio her inspiration, she is well on her way to becoming the Rey of the women's division. Here comes the greatest, Trick Willie.
And from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, the NXT Champion, Trick Williams.
So much swagger, so much confidence.
Williams sees himself as the next big thing.
And he's not the only one who does. Williams is ready to prove that he's the greatest.
Yeah, it's put up or shut up time.
After running through Mutiny's top contenders like a buzzsaw, Jade Cargill has her sights set on the NXT men's and women's champions.
If she wins this handicap match, Jade Cargill will basically have cleaned out the entire top of their roster.
Which won't mean a thing to Team WWE if she switches sides to Mutiny after the match, and that's what CM Punk has promised. Cargill taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love.
Oh. Setting them up.
Flipping pile driver, spiked.
There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like
watching all the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring. She's got it sure. I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come. Oh, my God.
Cargill is really displaying
disqualification.
The old foreign object.
Oh, they always say, cheaters never win and winners never get caught.
After running through Mutiny's top contenders like a buzzsaw, Jade Cargill has her sights set on the NXT men's and women's champions.
If she wins this handicap match, Jade Cargill will basically have cleaned out the entire top of their roster.
Which won't mean a thing to Team WWE if she switches sides to Mutiny after the match, and that's what CM Punk has promised. In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
What a collision!
Oh, man.
Knife edge chop. Return fire from Io.
Pow, what a shot. Raped across the top rope.
Oh, clubbing forward. Running knee. That might take some of the fight out of Io. Down on the windpipe. Uh-oh, look at this. Slingshot. Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And she kicks out at 2.
She is still fighting, still keeping this going.
No doubt Io is having... Trouble here.
Cargill just smothering her opponent with offense.
Cargill controlling the pace now.
It does look like Sky is struggling right now.
And Io's offense gets fought off.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Escapes out of that attack.
Roundhouse kick.
Boom.
Oh, right into a counter.
Kick lands. She goes for the... cover.
Oh, the save.
That might have been it. Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display.
Jaded.
Cargill stamping an end to this.
And right away into the pin. There's 2. Oh, she's still alive.
Io defiant as ever with that kick out. No idea if that was just on instinct or what, but she refused to stay down there.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver.
How about Trace? From the top. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
A quick reversal from her. Oh, a drop kick.
On the mark.
Intercepted by Jade. Oh, straight forearm.
Oh, man. The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaded. The lights are dimming for Sky.
2 count. Jade Cargill has just single-handedly dominated both the men's and women's NXT champions.
Io and Trick can't believe it either.
CM Punk's got a contract in his hand, ready to sign Cargill.
This is very bad for Team WWE.
All right. The moment is here. We have given you everything you asked for, Jade. Now it's time for you to make it official. Join Mutiny and secure the future of this business.
I think Jade's going to jump, guys.
If she does, the balance of power in the WWE Universe will change forever.
There's just one thing.
For you, Jade, anything.
I specifically told you I wanted to face the very best in Mutiny.
You did. You fought our champions, Bailey, the whole top of the card.
But not the best in the world.
Jade Cargill wants to take on the leader of Mutiny.
Everyone in the Mutiny arena wants to see this.
Punk strikes.
But he misses with a kick.
Jade has Punk up.
And out he goes.
Jade Cargill just launched CM Punk like it was nothing.
I think Punk got Jade's answer, and that's that she is WWE through and through.
Score 1 for the good guys.
When you threw Punk over the top rope, damn, I think I shouted myself hoarse.
My partner in crime is not wrong. Mutiny has to be reeling after the way you ran through them.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Though, what I really would have loved is to be Punk himself.
You're in a long line, believe me.
Joining up with you for Survivor Series is my personal fast pass to hitting Punk right where it hurts. The only question is, what now?
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
Good. Make it count.
Don't worry, I will.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Now grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
He's in perhaps the best physical condition of his life. He knows what it takes to reach the top here in WWE.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Oh, no, the official just got caught in a bad position.
Boom. Kick to the abdomen.
Incoming. Crash landing. Powerbomb. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you. Never a good time for that to happen.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Crashing down hard from the top. Through the air. And connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
Driven into the barricade. Big boot. Kick to the gut.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade. Gets out of the way of that one.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
All the way up. And the big-time powerbomb.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Next-level brutality coming from McIntyre. Delivered into the barricade.
McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet. And he counters.
McIntyre shuts out quick. Claymore. Will Drew finish things now? That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.